What's up, guys? Episode 47 and welcome to Watch Reply. Subscribe for more content coming your way. This show is about... You know what? I'm not even going to do any euphemisms or sayings to try to explain like how vapid this plot is. I'm just going to go through it. Just going to dog through it just right to the end. Because it's a very short series. 16 minutes each episode, 2 episodes each, made in April 2021 was the first episode, which I assume is an ongoing series. So therefore, that's something to look forward to. So basically, we have an OnlyFans intern establishment, which I don't know how that's gonna work, but okay, whatever. And they are specializing in that content, right? That's their whole field. For some reason, these women are able to parlay in these activities before they're fully professional by being given these coupon cards, black cards whatsoever, which are, I've found out at the end of the series, are extremely expensive to get and gather in the first place. We have our main character here who name I can't remember whatsoever, so we're gonna call him Levi because Levi is the name of the richest person I know back in the day, and it kind of fits. And Levi here, scraggly beard, pubes on his face, me 2018. Basically, he's gifted 5 of these cards, and with 5 of these cards, he's basically able to go rampage the entire school if he wants to with these cards, because again, these cards are very expensive, and I assume they grant the said OnlyFans intern access to infinite amount of content that they can just do whatever. I assume it's like monetary incentive, right? Like, why else would those cards be expensive? It's some sort of like black card. I don't know. That's conspiracy theory in Miami, because guess what? It never explained it, because why would they explain it? Because the whole point of this plot is to see ugly dude over here. Look at his face. Look at it. Look. I know you want to lick his face. I know you want to lick his face. Look at that. You want to lick his clean. You want to lick every single pore, get the oils and sweat out of them, and then just what the whole point of this show is to have this guy just go through the entire roster, and then roster fall in love with him in the end of the series. That's basically the entire point of the show, because for some reason, a lot of the comments I mentioned before, like ugly bastard. I wonder why. It couldn't be because they see themselves as a main character and they want that type of success in real life. No, that couldn't be it, because that's a bit too insane. Anyway, so we have here him going through every single person, their personalities. He goes to Mahiro, Marina, Sayuki, Marina, Madoka, Ayana, on and on and on and on, non-stop, right? And by the second episode, he's gone through like 4 or 5 women at this point. And there's rumor getting around that, hey, there's this really weird looking dude on the premises of our school, but he sure is giving out some dope, so I would like to partake in that as well. And he's handing out these massive black cards, which could set us up for the rest of our lives, I think. So let's go ahead and hop on that opportunity, because it's the best of both worlds. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing goes wrong, and they live happily ever after. Now, again, they don't explain anything about the cards, don't explain why the girl in the first place gave them the cards at all. They don't even explain why the main character having a cousin who was a part of the OnlyFans intern academy made him okay with having these black cards, which gave him a free pass to go through the entire, like, none of this makes sense, but we're not here to make sense anymore. I've gotten this far to know that every single show I see, it's like this sort of a series that's very recent, they don't make sense. They make dollars. The personalities they go through, and like the tropes and the types and for the most part, is kind of funny, because it goes with the swimmer aesthetic, the volleyball aesthetic, the girl who hates him and roasts him the entire time aesthetic, the one-way mirror exhibitionist aesthetic, the curious student who wanted to know more about why he exists. It's just a bunch of that stuff going on here, essentially. I really was expecting more of this. That's why I watched it. I was expecting much more. It looked promising, okay? It looked promising. Like, bro, at least have someone like transform or get, you know, something. They could have had one of the girls be like dominatrix and beat his or something like that as a comic relief. No, it's just straight up, all right, whatever, you know, like, all right, I guess, you know, ain't nothing too crazy. Why do they have to make sense? They don't. Shonen doesn't make sense nowadays, okay? If Shonen doesn't have to make sense, but they're massively profitable, look at the entire Naruto arc where and Hakuzawa came back and just did nothing. Look at 7 Deadly Sins. They're all massive R. Kelly fans, but yet the show is still, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to make sense. So basically, the show doesn't make sense either. Am I making excuses for this show? No, I'm not. I'm just telling you, it's dog awful if you're looking for an intrinsic plot. But why would you be looking for it? It's a recent show. You know, the animation's on point. So why would you be looking for that? Maybe you're a lunatic just like me. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to start a review channel just like me. You're trying to start somewhere, right? Maybe that's where you're going. Well, I would suggest starting somewhere else way back in the mid 2000s. Why am I giving my competitors advice? I don't know. But regardless, the show ends off with him parlaying with more girls that he was parlaying in the school with card access. Now that they're in love with him, they're giving them premium OnlyFans content for free without him, you know, paying for it. Which is a happy ending, right? The ugly bastard gets to be treated like he wasn't ugly. The girls get, well, they get something, right? And that's the end of the story. Now, JK Fuuzoku Gakuensai is a show that exists on this planet. This is basically like a cursed love exholic in a sense where the main character isn't some magical breeder that can actually help these women manifest their powers or anything. That has, you know, something that can actually be excused of how much success he's having. No, it's basically the main character is given all the luck in the world, and that luck is amplified and multiplied times 45, and now he has a gaggle harem of women who just follow him to the end. That's basically the entire show. And to say it rubs me the wrong way isn't the right way to put it. It's just lazy to me. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just lazy, bro. Like, I've mentioned this multiple times in these type of shows, right? Multiple times. I don't condone the whole I'll be honest, I probably should have ended this here, but my take makes sense if you don't try to cancel me, okay? Just give it 2 seconds. It'll kick in. Swear to God. Or your money back. Or something, I don't know. Going full-fledged annihilation on every single person that exists, right? I don't condone that. However, I, as a concept and watching it, would much prefer that than just plain old, he got lucky for another girl. Oh wow, look at this. It's just boring to watch. It's just really boring. I was expecting more plot wise, but everything else wise was stellar. So, you know, if you wanted to watch it for that, go ahead, I guess, you know, beyond me. But that was JK Fuuzoku Gakuensai. All right, guys, I'm not sure if I'm doing, but good night. Yes, I did a flat reacts and just 45 times speed my outro. Okay, I did that, and that's for sure.